Hey guys, Nabil here, and yeah, what a crazy past week we had. It's a lot. It's a lot. I just want to talk in this video. I just want to talk about what happened last week, and I want to talk about what to expect going forward with the King of Fighters 15. As usual, before we do that, a gentle reminder to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you are notified whenever I drop a new video. Now, Thursday was crazy. We had a lot of announcements. We have a lot of cool things, and it was the first time we saw the King of Fighters 15 in motion. We saw full matches. I mean, not in motion. Of course, we've seen it in motion with the trailers, but we saw full matches. And since then, it's just been crazy. It's really hard to keep up with the sheer number of videos and matches that we've seen so far, and it's just crazy. And now we have a clear idea of what the game is. And in this video, I want to talk about what I think, how the King of Fighters 15 plays compared to the previous game, talk about the different mechanics, and also address some concerns with some people. So the first, and I did a recap for pretty much the all the first 3 days of the event of the Tokyo Game Show. But just to recap things a little bit. So Thursday was crazy. Thursday was the announcements. We had Isla announced, we had K-Dash trailer, we had a hint, and I'll say it again because this is a big one. We had a hint that we are going to get a demo or a beta. Oda-san said that they're looking into having all the other KOF fans try the game. So this is, for me, is clearly we're talking about either a beta to test the online netcode, which would be great, or a demo that also is going to be great, especially if it has a training mode, so we can get, train for the game before it comes out. But either way, something is coming along the way in the next few months. We're about 4 months away from the game coming out. So yeah, so that was for me, that was a big thing. Also, and mentioned it again, I was really looking forward to the short anime being like a short anime. It's like 10-15 minutes or so, but it's not the case. This is an opening for the game. This is an intro for the game that's going to be into the anime directed by Masami Obari. So I'm still excited to see it, and I hope. And he said that this is what KOF is going to look like if it turned into an anime. Please do it. Please turn KOF into an anime. I'm just, I can't believe we still don't have a good, really great KOF anime series, because the material in there is crazy. But that's a topic for another video that I'm working on, which is the missed opportunity for not having a KOF anime series, not the SNK anime series. Going back to topic, Tokyo Game Show and the game in motion. So the first day was, the first day were the announcements. The second day we started seeing matches, and this is when we started getting a grip of what the King of Fighters 15 is. It looks, it might, it's using some 14 models, but the game plays completely different. The new mechanics change the game. We're gonna start first with the Shatter Strike, which is, for me, is a huge thing, and it's really, and I'll talk about why I think it's a great mechanic. So Shatter Strike, as you know, and if you've been following, it's done by doing quarter circle forward and CD. It requires you to have 1 meter. It's going to use 1 meter. If you hit, you actually get 50% of it back. Now, the thing, when this whole thing was presented in the game, before we saw the matches, we all thought of Shatter Strike as some sort of a defensive mechanic. We thought about the focus attack from Street Fighter 4. But this is not a defensive mechanic. It could be, because it gives you armor, right? And then you can absorb a hit and counter hit, with the whatever the move is. The thing is, this can be quite offensive. We saw that you can cancel moves into the Shatter Strike, and that way you can incorporate Shatter Strike into combos. And we saw some crazy things happening, and a lot of people were mad. They're saying this is breaking the game. There's not enough risk, because you get back 50% of the stock meter that you use, and then you can get the other 50 back from the combo, pretty much. So they said this is risk free. This is not good. This is gonna break the game. The thing is, looking at the matches, doing combos like that, it's great. It's beautiful. It's amazing. But the combos scale a lot. I mean, I've seen climaxes that usually would take 40-50%, taking only like 15-20% at max. So it really scales up quite a bit, and that makes it not the crazy looking thing that we've thought it would be. And again, the jury is still out. We haven't played the game. We've seen the matches, and from what I've seen, I don't think it's a broken system. I think it's great, mainly because of, in the King of Fighters 14, the whole gameplay of the game, you know, was trying to go and do some combos and then cancel into max mode and then do longer combos, right? But that thing didn't work. This whole system didn't work for the characters. For example, I'm a Clark player, and I don't use EX mode. I don't use max mode with Clark because for me it's useless. I'd rather keep my stock and use it into canceling into supers. If you've seen me play, and I do play every Tuesday, I always do that. I don't use max mode with Clark at all. So now I have a tool with 15. If I don't want to use max mode, which I probably won't, I'll still use the X moves now because, you know, I can do X moves outside of max mode, which is great. But with Shatter Strike, that actually gives me more options to play with Clark and other characters which max mode didn't really work for them. So this is a cool real thing. And yes, you can cancel, you can use actually 2 Shatter Strikes in one combo, but the scaling is too big. So I don't see a lot of people doing that unless, you know, the opponent only has few, you know, a bit of meter left, life meter left. So that was the first day. It was all about Shatter Strike. People were mad, people were happy. I didn't, at the time, I didn't know what to think. I said, I'll wait. But after seeing more matches and videos, I don't think it's a broken system. I just don't think it is. Might be mistaken, maybe. But for me, it doesn't look like it. It looks like it gives opportunities to characters who do not, you know, cannot truly utilize max mode. The second day, and one thing, the first day, a lot of people were saying, was the second day. A lot of people were saying, you know, because of Shatter Strike, there's no point in using max mode. Then on that max mode day, Saturday, we saw some crazy combos with max mode, and we saw why max mode is actually still very usable. Some crazy combos, some 100%, some 95%. I don't know if these combos are gonna stay there. Now, when I saw them the first time, I was like, no, there's no way these are gonna stay. This is too much. But then you see the requirements to actually do and land that 100%, and it's pretty much not something you're gonna see happen quite often, if at all, because, you know, you require full stock of meters and you require opponent to basically do nothing, just look at you, not do anything at all. So it might work against newcomers maybe, but I don't know if there's an urgency to remove that or scaling. There's probably gonna be some scaling. I don't think they're gonna launch the game with 100%, but don't be too scared of those 100% because the conditions to land one of those is pretty much impossible, unless again the opponent is not moving. So yeah, it showed that max mode is still really useful. And now once you go into max mode, you can use EX mode. You can use EX moves, of course, outside of max mode in 15, unlike in 14. But in max mode in 15, once you are there, as the timer goes down, you can use EX moves as much as you want. Not as much as you want. It only consumes from your timer. It does not consume from the stock meter. So your first and the timer for max mode, I believe it changes between the first, second, and third character. So for the first character, you can do 2 EX moves for the whole timer. So each EX move will take about half. Not sure about the second and third character. And speaking of max mode, level 1 supers, actually the first level 1 super takes kind of like EX moves. So it takes half the bar, half the timer, and it does not take anything from the stock meter. Level 2 supers will use the meter, the timer, as well as 1 stock meter. But then you can still, it takes 50% of the timer. Climaxes take pretty much everything left on the timer, as well as 1 stock meter. So once you do a climax, you're not going to be able to do anything after it in max mode. Max mode will, you know, timer would have run out by then. So max mode is still there, right? It's still there. It's quite important. And combining max mode with Shatter Strike really gives you a lot of options. And the thing is, this is now pretty much your gameplay is going to change depending on the character and depending on the position. So, for example, for the first character, you're not going to be doing a lot. You know, you're not going to, maybe you're probably not going to rely on max mode for the first character. It's probably going to be, you know, trying kind of like, you know, trying to build meter. Maybe an EX or 2 here and there, because that's not, you know, it's fine, 50%, it's not a big deal. Maybe a super. The second character is where you can probably use some Shatter Strikes and be able to try not to lose a lot of meter. And the third character probably is where you're going to be using a lot of max mode, because that's where you're going to accumulate, you know, enough, I guess, enough power stocks. But again, this is just an example. It really depends. What it really depends on is who your character is. Again, for me, I always have Clark in the middle, and Clark for me, max mode is not something that works with him. Maybe some EX moves. Shatter Strike will be great. I still have to see if after Shatter Strike you can easily grab the opponent and all that, because that'll be crazy with Clark. That'd be crazy if you hit Shatter Strike and they're wide open. That's instant death, almost. You know how Clark is, right? If you have a level 3 super or level 2, it can combo into it. It's pretty crazy. So I'm really excited for that. And usually I have Hydern at the in the third character, and I don't know how he plays in 15. What cool tricks is he gonna have? Is he gonna have something new? But anyway, this whole system now is makes it like you change your play style depending on the character, depending on the position, more so than the King of Fighters 14. King of Fighters 14, the gameplay was pretty much the same throughout the match. Yes, of course, you have more stock as you play, as you know, in your second or third character. But again, it was all about trying to get into that quick max mode and extend your combos. Here it's different, and I cannot be more excited. This is really well thought off, I believe. And again, I didn't see anything that breaks the game. I didn't see anything that is crazy. Yes, some characters do, like Isla looks crazy strong right now. She looks really strong. How she controls her jumps, controls the air. And she's just, right now, I think she's one of the strongest characters from what I've seen. The other thing I loved so much was Kyo's new stand-in C, which is different from what he had even in the trailer. Even in the trailer, he had, in the Kyo trailer, he had the old stand-in C, but now he has the new one, which he can cancel in pretty much anything, right? He can cancel it in anything. Then also he can cancel stand-in D now, far D, into an Orochinnagi, just or super, a level 1 super or level 2 super, which is really good. I don't believe, I think you can still do it. You can do it in 14, but the opponent can actually easily guard cancel, I believe, from it. But anyway, it's just these little things that I saw just makes me so happy to see. Isla looks strong. Kyo Niori looks really good. Athena looks the weakest so far in those, and I think her combo potential is a little bit limited compared to the other characters, and that's just, I think, just the way it is right now. It's probably going to change. Terry looks crazy good too. If I have to put the characters in tiers, it's way too early to do that. I think Isla will be in top tier right now, followed by Terry, maybe in the same level, maybe Terry below. I would say Isla, Terry, and then I would put Kyo and Iori and Shune in the same level, and then I would put Mai as well, probably, and then lower tier right now is Athena. But that's just speculation. There's not enough information to do that, but just this is from what I've seen from the videos. Oh yeah, crazy exciting, a lot of information. Now let's talk about what I think is going to happen moving forward. I think we're going to see, I don't believe we're going to get a reveal this week. I mean, we got 2 reveals last week. I don't see a new character reveal this week. What I do believe is going to happen is we're going to start seeing some matches. I think SNK will start sharing some full matches recorded from the event. Probably some, good matches. I mean, we had some really great players in there. We had Dune, we had OZ, we had Lagia. A lot of other players that I don't have on the top of my head right now, but there's a lot of action. There's a lot of really cool matches online that you can watch right now. It's pretty awesome. So I think we're gonna get some direct feed matches shared from SNK before we get another reveal, probably the week after. I don't think there's any huge news or anything happening this week, but the reception was great. I saw some interviews with top players, and they're really happy about how the game is turning out. They're all excited. The reception was really good, and I believe SNK are very happy with how the game was seen, whether from the players in there or the fans from all over the world, like us, watching behind the screen and envying those people playing and hoping we were actually there as well. So, as I said, probably no new character this week. I think the new character will be next week. Now we have 7 characters to be revealed left. So we're probably going to complete the Ash team and the K-Dash team before we move to the last team. And the last team is probably going to be something special. The more I think about it, it's not going to be Kim's team. I love Kim so much, but it's not going to be Kim. It's not going to be something easy. It's not going to be someone. The reason that team is left at the end and it's not the one having new characters, it means it's something special. I don't know what that's going to be. Maybe some characters we haven't seen in a very long time. Guest characters, I don't think we're going to have guest characters right now, probably as DLC. And speaking of DLC, if you look at the select screen, it's still showing 13 more characters besides the 39 ones that we know are going to be from launch. There's already spots for 13 more, so probably a boss and 12 more. 12 more, that means 4 more teams. We only heard about 2 teams coming at DLC, and I think that's Season 1, probably Season 2, which is happening in the same year. I believe we're going to have, by the end of 2022, we're going to have all those 12 characters and the boss added to the game. So that's going to make a pretty good size, of a roster. Anyway, very excited about the King of Fighters 15, more so than ever. Very happy with what I saw over the last few days. The game looks fantastic. The new mechanics work. I think we're in for a really good KOF game, and I can't wait to play it against you guys, hopefully with good online play. So what did you guys think of what we saw this past week? Let me know what you think. Let me know if you have any concerns, anything that specifically that you loved more, anything that maybe I forgot to mention. So be specific, let me know in the comment section. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and until next time, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video from Neo Geo Now. Now don't forget to like and subscribe if you have not done so, and I would like to take this opportunity and thank my patrons for supporting the channel and making this content possible. Making daily videos and especially the documentaries and lore episodes takes a very long time and a lot of effort, and being able to get some support for these time-consuming tasks allow me to keep going and strive for more and better content. With that said, I want to give a big special shout out to Michael, Bryant Yard, Fahad Al-Suwaidi, SSBM Slick Tricks, Jacques Paul, and Karsten Bear. As well as special thanks to Shaka Asamiya, Refugio Robles, Felipe Guimara, Jihao Ju, Muhammad Al-Blushi, Anthony Longino, and Bernd Ritnas. Those of you who are not yet Neo Geo Now patrons, I hope you will check my Patreon page where you can become patrons, helping the channel produce more videos as well as receive special perks that are exclusive to patrons, like early access to videos, exclusive making-offs, and other SNK digital goodies. Link for the Neo Geo Patreon page is in the description below. So until next time, thank you for watching.